Hi. If you are listening to this, my name is Kylie. Welcome Collection family. Remember, no spamming, no cursing, and please no sus comments. Remember to hit the like button, and subscribe if you are new. Corvette. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the stream.
Black boy joy, she wanna see the Forbes like I wanna see her form. Tell me what you for, yeah. Ayy, you pay me but I'm old, yeah. Yeah, all this money on me. Yeah, cash rolls all around me. Yeah, all this money around me. Yeah, cash rolls all around me. Out of your luck, huh? I'm that go-to when she down to come through clutch, huh? Sit brown till I'm flush time. My drip real plush, huh? Internet tea off a blue pill. Hand grip stack of the blue cheese. Turn that to a bag in a new crib. Nice big spot by the seaside. Never stressed on for a handout. Just ain't on what I be on. Just ain't on, need to be right, yeah. Gold fronts to show the color of my soul. Cool you think you is, you got me in a mode. Where I'm from, we live and die by the code. Either that or sell your soul to get a roll. Black boy joy, she wanna see the Forbes like I wanna see her form. Tell me what you for, yeah. Ayy, you pay me but I'm old, yeah. Yeah, all this money on me. Yeah, cash rolls all around me. Yeah, all this money around me. Yeah, cash rolls all around me.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back to the show like we never left. Happy freaking Friday to every single one of you guys in the motherfucking building. Show yourself some love. What up, chat? Good morning. Appreciate you tapping in as always. Good morning. Happy freaking Friday morning. Hope everyone is having a great morning so far. Welcome back to the show. Make sure you guys hit that like button on the way in. I'd really appreciate that. Good freaking morning. All right, good morning. How's everyone doing, dudes? Too legit in the building. Bread and butter. Pew Deleon, good morning. Casanova Kane, Cushy Souls, Just J, Texas Made in the building, what's good? RBK in the building, what's good? Mr. 843 Sold My Mind, what's good? McDaniels, Chevy Rides, Good Watch Details, Ransby in the building, what's good? Rand's by in the building. What's good? Ayo Sosa, Ranfu, Sonu in the building. James, Florida, Mr. 843. What's good? Too legit. Scene lover. Eddie B's World in the building. What up? Trey Miner in the building. B Best. The New York Dad. Good morning. Joe in the building. Jojo Dancer. George. Frank the Bank. Good morning. Chris Montgomery. Good morning. Mike. What's good? Chris Troutman. Good morning. Raiders says, might need a rant draft. Got to get Drake's haters gone. Danny V, Fun Yo Kicks, V in the building. What's good? Too legit. You know what? I listened to the full album on Iceman. It was all right. I got to listen to the other two today. I don't know. It was all okay. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I'm not really going to gas it up. There's maybe one song, maybe two songs on the Iceman album that I like, but I haven't listened to the other two albums. So Drake freaking dropped 3 albums last night. So I didn't get to to listen to it all. So because I think he dropped the album around 9 p.m. last night, so midnight Eastern time. So I was getting a little sleepy. Rami, what up, dude? Jeffrey in the building, amazing. Good morning, Jeremy. Alex in the building, what's good? Deli Venom, good morning. Zay Jones, AK67. Paper Route in the building. James, I see you. Florida. James Carl, King, Gigi, I see you guys. Danny V, what up, guys? How are you? Young PJ in the building, what's good? RPK, what up? Francisco, Loud Pack, what's good? I just know, in some of the songs, he I think he takes shots at like LeBron, DJ Khaled, Kendrick Lamar, of course. I think he Pusha T. There's a couple people on there that he kind of disses a little bit. So Petty Eddie, what up, dude? Chris in the building, Loud Pack. Dominic, what's good? Good morning. Ransby says, Riggs in the building, what's good? It's hot trash. Good morning, y'all. What up, Riggs? What's good, dude? Funyo Kicks in the building, what's good? Well, good morning, everybody. W Rod. Shout out to Secret Viral for the 15-month re-up. Morning, Raph. Can't wait to see your
morning,
new crib.
Raph. Can't
Secret
wait
Rival,
to see your new crib.
15-month re-up. Oh, shout out also. I think someone re-upped this morning while the stream was kind of starting. Shout out to my boy Bless Soul in the building and Christopher. Thank you guys both. If you guys are in the chat right now, thank you guys so much for the re-up. Thank you guys. Sorry I missed that. Any news on the shock drop? What shock drop are you talking about? Black Shinobi, what up, dude? Are you talking about the brick by brick one? I know a couple people were asking me about that. I don't know. I don't know anything about brick by bricks. I know it got mentioned. He got mentioned by the homie John, and then me, John, and Break. They asked me if I heard anything about it, but I haven't. So I'm not sure. Jumpman fan, what up, dude? Good morning. Yeah, I don't know. I know. Like I said, I remember having a short conversation with John and Unbreakable yesterday, but I didn't hear anything about it. So. Rojo Vision, what up, man? Let's see. As of right now, that's just a rumor. There's people that are just saying it's on the back end. We'll see if Nike decides to do. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. Like I said, me, John Brown, and Unbreakable talked about it yesterday, but all I said was I did not hear anything about it. Black Shinobi, what up, dude? Good morning. Florida, what up, man? Good morning. Black Shinobi for the 37-month re-up. You got my address. Hopefully I get a wedding invite. Black Shinobi. What up, Black Shinobi for the 37-month re-up? What up, dude? Good morning. Appreciate you tapping in as always. What up? Shout out my boy Black Shinobi as always for the 37-month re-up. I want to know who has the longest re-up in here. Deadass. I think it's either Brittany. I think it's got to be Brittany or Mr. Exclusive. Like who's been like the longest, like the long-term member in here. 37 months is still a very long time. Bluebird, good morning. What up? Rob Key, K in the building. What's good? Maybe people just yapping to legit says. I don't know. We'll see. The fake shock drop vibes. I don't know. I mean, the thing is that there hasn't really been anything going on, right? I mean, it's been kind of slow until like the bricks drop. I'm telling you guys, like people are like slowly lingering in. They're slowly lingering with the with these bricks. Just wait, man. Cushy for the 51-month re-up. God dang.
Raised eyebrow emoji.
51 months. Shout out to my boy Cushy for the 51-month re-up. Wayne Dove for the 33-month re-up. Not me, but I've been here for a minute. I mean, 33 months is a very long time, my friend.
But I've been here for a minute.
DSG Mind Slides arrive tomorrow. That's fast shipping, Alligator says. Any websites to cop the AP Swatch? No, everything is going to be in store. There's no online drops for the watches, apparently. So, Reamer, what up, man? Good morning. Tifa in the building. What's good? Mr. Rivera in the building. Good morning. What up? Good morning. Corrupt Korean in the building. What's good? Air A's for the 35-month re-up. Didn't expect me to stick around. Shout out my boy Air A's for the 35-month re-up. That's all, man. Listen. It's all good. Aries, I know Aries has been around for a minute, dude. I know we've gone back and forth before in the past, but we already know it's all love, bro. So shout out my boy Aries, always sticking around for the 35-month re-up. Jumpman fan for the 45-month re-up. A little 45 piece, dude. 45 months. Sheesh, dude. I mean, you got Cushy Souls at 51. And then Scene Lover for the 48-month re-up. Collection fam. Shout out my boy Scene Lover for the 48-month re-up. What up, Braveheart? Good morning. What's good? That's insane, dude. Facts, because people ain't got $200 plus multiple times a month. Not reality, Jason says. Yeah, I mean, it's been slow, but I mean, it is what it is. You feel me? Football schedule out. I'm high. Reamer says, yeah, I did see that. Drake dropped 3 bricks. Listened to all 3 albums. Straight trash. Lace Fresh says, sheesh. What up, Lace Fresh? Good morning. Raph, the Mural 7s got pushed back until July 10th. I did see that, which I'm not surprised. You know, I'm about to hit 52 months. Sit down, Cushy Rami says. Bleak 1 for the 50-month re-up. Sheesh. I know Bleak 1 been around for a minute. Like, jeez, 50 months, bro. Holy. Shout out to Bleak 1 for the 50-month re-up. I appreciate that. I told you guys, dude, people been around for a minute. I mean, even though, like, you guys be ghost watching, I know ghost watchers have been around for a very, very long time. So, dude, shout out to Bleak 1 for the 50-month re-up. I appreciate that. So, Shock Drop is the rumor for today. I mean, I guess. I mean, I don't like I told you guys, I haven't heard anything about, like, the Shock Drop happening. But, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like that's such a big shoe to drop. But, I mean, we've seen it before. But I guess we're going to have to wait and see what happens. So, I don't think it's going to happen. But I could absolutely be wrong, man. I don't think it's going to happen. I've been around longer than my milestone of 39 months. Drake albums always sound better 3 years down the road. The Drake hate feeds families. They know he's the GOAT. Crash Spotify and Apple Music. Your favorite artist could never. Yeah, of course, James. Of course, you know, it was going to crash because there's a lot of Drake fans, bro. Like, a lot. You got to realize there's a lot of women out there that love Drake. And so, like, of course, it was going to crash a little bit. And, of course, everyone was going to listen to it. But, like, that doesn't necessarily mean the albums are good, right? I mean, there's a lot of big Drake fans, right? So I get it. I thought there's got to be a song in the album. I've only listened to the album of Iceman. Like I said, I have to listen to the other 2. So I don't know. There's only maybe 1 or 2 songs that I like from Iceman. That is it. But there's maybe like there's got to be 1 song. And out of the 3 albums, it's gonna hit for on the internet. Like, there's always 1 Drake song that everyone starts to go kind of crazy about. But I don't know, it's all right. Like, you know, I'm a Drake fan. I like Drake, but I mean, like, the album was all right so far, what I've listened to. So nothing crazy. But I mean, I'll let you know. But yeah. A raffle, like, for me, like, I get it. Some people are different when it comes to music. Some people are very lyrical, meaning like they listen to what he's saying. I'm a little bit of both, but like for me, when it comes to music, it's whatever I'm vibing to. Like, if I'm doing like the the Jay-Z GIF, you know what I'm saying, doing this, if I'm I'm like, you feel me, like, okay, well, that's the I'm gonna vibe to that. Absolutely. You know what I mean? Like, I get some people are very lyrical where they listen to the lyrics and be like, no, he has bars on there, whatever. But, like, I'm more so, can I vibe with the song? You know, it's like, okay, it's a nice little bop. Because there's one song on the album that I was like, okay, I'm feeling this. Was Too Hard for the Radio. That was when I was like, okay, I'm doing all this, bro. It feels like I'm in like my classic middle school days where I'm break dancing, you know what I'm saying? Like, Too Hard for the Radio feels like I have to go like do like a windmill baby freeze, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I feel like what I want to do when I was listening to that song. But yeah. Jay-Z not a rapper no more, but I'm just saying, it's like, have you seen that GIF where like he's like kind of bumping his head, you know what I'm saying? Have you seen that? I think I gotta listen to it again. Is my shit though, all boy says, don't Drake and drive, you'll end up at your ex's house. Is crazy. Brick by brick shock drop. What? I'm not sure. I started watching the streams and collecting Jordans when the Drake and Kendrick beef was starting. Crazy that was Music Run was 2 years ago now. Nam says, what up, Nami? Appreciate you, dude. What up, Nami? What's good, dude? Giants versus 49ers December 6th. See you there, Rami says. They're just dropping anything and music not the same like back in the days. Drake dropped 3 albums last night. He the GOAT right now, Brandon says. Like a GIF, like, you know, GIF, whatever. GIF. You know what I'm saying? Music is trash nowadays in general, BX Kick says. He took that from Mac Dre, Funk Mod says. But yeah, that's like one song that I was like kind of bumping to. So don't Drake and he says Soldier Boy Drake. Steven, what up, man? Certified Lover Boy, certified. Oh, Loud Pack says. I don't know. I mean I'm over that song. I'm not gonna lie. The Kendrick Lamar song when Not Like Us. You guys still bumping that? Kind of over that. My cousin dubbed yesterday, Drake Day. All the trash teams got no primetime games. Cause she says Drake missed the Bing Bang Bums bar. The Walk says, give on drop 2. Give it a lesson. He also had a 21 Savage featured on one of his songs, but he barely said anything. He barely said anything in the song. What was it? All he said was bees on the table. Like that, I'm like, bro, that's all he says. Dude just made millions of dollars off just saying that one like part, like only one part of the song. He didn't even have his own little solo in that song, I don't think. If I go back and I'm like, this is all he's saying. He's gonna need to drop 3 albums just to have 2 to 3 drop songs. I'll check it out to confirm. Pew Pew says. No spoilers, Raf Tifa says. I mean, I guess it's music. There's what is there to spoil about when it comes to music, bro? Just go listen to it. I haven't listened to any of the songs yet. It's not much of a spoiler, bro. He dropped the 3 albums to get out his contract, Rick says. But make sure you guys run it up. Hit that like button. We do have some rumored stock when it comes to Nigel's, but before that, we do also have stock numbers for the Griffies that are going to be dropping this morning. Okay, if anybody's interested, the Griffies are dropping this morning on the Nike Sneakers app. That is what we have on Friday morning. There's roughly around like 6,000 pairs for the Griffies. If anybody was interested in these Griffies. Okay, there's roughly around 6,000 pairs from what I've seen this morning from Soul Retriever. Shout out my boy Cass once again. But I'm not sure if anybody in here is going for them. Definitely a clean Griffey shoe. Definitely very, very nice. I don't know what the retail is. Retail is $170. So I'm not sure if anybody's going for them. But there is rumored stock numbers for the Nigel's brick after bricks on the Nike Sneakers app. I know, I haven't seen Uncle Chrissy for a minute. But he is saying that there's roughly around 45,000 pairs on the Nike Sneakers app. Now, I told you guys this before that on the Brick by Bricks last year, if you guys weren't really around during that time, they dropped roughly around 50,000 pairs on the Nike Sneakers app last year in the Brick by Bricks. So I think this is roughly around, a little bit less than what we saw last year. But still, 45,000 pairs is a good amount. I'm not going to hold y'all, chat. Like 45,000 pairs of brick after breaks. I told you guys the stock numbers was going to be, fair. It was going to be fair. Like I said this already. Like I think there was going to be a good amount of pairs on the Nike Sneakers app. So 45,000 pairs is rumored to drop on the Nike Sneakers app for the brick after bricks. Okay, what up, Cheesy Ghost Santos? What up, man? Y'all see cops taking people's ghost chairs at the Swatch stores? Yeah, I did see that. Mike Garcia, what up, man? Good morning. But yeah, like I told you guys, 45,000 pairs is rumored to drop on the Nike Sneakers app next week. So there's going to be a good amount of dubs in here, I think. I think there's going to be a good amount of W's in here in this chat, man. I think you guys are going to cook this shoe. So, like I told you guys, next week, people are going to start to linger next week, man. They're going to start to linger for this shoe. So be prepared. I'm expecting that, me personally, I'm expecting Nigel Sylvester's raffle to be up for a couple days, by the way. I think I'm expecting that. I don't think his raffle is going to be up for like a day, or if it's going to drop like at first come first serve. I think I would not be surprised if Nigel Sylvester's raffle opens up early, and then you have like a couple days to enter in. I'm expecting that. You think prices on stock will go down once drop hits? I think, well, the thing is, this is probably what's going to happen is that, like, when people take, this happens all the time on hype drops, when people start to take L's on the sneaker, the prices start to dip up a little. It will probably go up a little bit, and then eventually, once people get their hands on the pairs in hand, like in person, then prices start to dip down a little bit. I think that's what I'm expecting to happen on this shoe, like on release date. Like, people are going to fold, and they're going to start to pay resale on release date, and then prices will probably go up. And then once everyone gets their shipment, once the shoes land in everyone's houses, they beat the final boss, prices are going to start to dip down. That's my guess on this shoe. Big Ron's Kicks, what's good, dude? I hope it's not an equal raffle. It will be an equal raffle. They will be working with equal on this drop, just like last year they worked with equal. It's gonna be this raffle on the Nigel Sylvester website is gonna be as similar as the Blue Towel sneaker. It's gonna be exactly what they did last year, exactly how they did with Blue Towel, kind of similar with that. They could change it, who knows? But my guess is that it's probably gonna be kind of similar to what they did last year, exactly what they did last year. So. On Nigel's site, gonna have 25 pair total paid again. Jordan says, yeah, I honestly think your best chance on hitting this sneaker is gonna be on the Nike Sneakers app. You know, last year they had a good amount of stock on the Nike Sneakers app, and you know there was only a few people in here that actually hit on his website. So I'm expecting your best chance is gonna be on the Nike Sneakers app, chat. So great stream last night. I think Coach dressed in what? In a drag. What up, Jelly On? What's good, dude? I got my Air Max 1000.2 today. Tifa says, there we go. Last year 30,000 and 42 pairs on sneakers app. Was it 30,000? I swore it was around 50. I gotta double check. I thought it was around 50. Only 30,000 last year, huh? I gotta double check on that. So if it's that, then it's even more. That means the price is definitely gonna go down for sure. I think the prices will probably dip down then, right? Shout out to Mike Garcia for the $5 donation. What a wrap. Hope you had an awesome weekend. Let's get these W's. Oh, hope you have an awesome weekend. Shout out my boy Mark Garcia,
Arroba
man.
Mike Garcia 1856 donated $5. What's up, Rafi? Hope you have an awesome weekend. Let's get these W's.
Shout out my boy Mark Garcia for the $5 donation, man. I appreciate that. Only 30,000. So that means it's more this year. Way more, from 30,000 to 45. So that means there's way more way more brick after brick. So last year 30,000. I could go back on my on the actual stock numbers from last year. Let me see, because I know Cass sent me the stock numbers from that was last year. That's gonna be way back. April 3rd. That's April Tuesday. I could keep going back to see if I could find it, honestly. But dude, 30,000, from 30,000 chat all the way down. When did they release last year? What month? Was it February of last year? I remember they dropped brick after brick super early last year. It was like March, I think. March or May. Or not May, April. It was one of those months. I remember it was like early. Here, I'm almost there. I could probably grab it here. May was the Air Jordan 4 white cements. April, was it March? Okay, March. Okay, hold on, let me go back then. Let me see. Okay, I found it. March 14th. 29,744. I found it. This was the brick by brick last year. There it is. Brick by brick was roughly around 29,000 pairs. It was March 14th that I got the stock. March 14th. It was 29,744 pairs of last year for brick by bricks. So now this year, we're getting roughly around 45,000. So we're getting more. We're getting way more. So from 30, so that's 15,000 more than what they dropped last year. So there you guys go. And the Nigel raffle opened up at March 12th for a few hours, Rami says. These primary numbers are cap until drop, in my opinion. And even then, you could be, Joe says. I mean, who knows, bro? Like 29,000 to 40 to 45,000. Dude, there's going to be a lot of W's in here, dude. I think we have a solid chance, chat. Like, you guys have honestly, a solid chance. But granted, okay, during this time right here, I would say the biggest difference from the original drop of the Nigel Sylvester Air Jordan 4 brick by bricks, the biggest difference is that there was a lot more hate on the brick by bricks on release day. Okay, you can't say, oh yeah, Rav, brick by bricks was the biggest drop. It grew on a lot of people over time. Okay, it grew on a lot of people over time. Brick by bricks was a hated shoe, like in the beginning of the drop, bro. Like, I'm telling you guys, like, if we're talking about original drops, I'm telling you, brick by bricks was not the biggest drop in 2025, bro. It just wasn't. There was so much hate on the shoe. A lot of people hated on the sneaker. People said, oh, it was going to be a $300 shoe as well on release day. And it wasn't. And then the shoe shot up. Everyone fell in love with the shoe over time. And then that restock that happened, back in August, or was it September? What's it called? Everyone went crazy for it. So this could happen again. The brick by bricks grew on people. The higher the resale got, let's be honest. Rafi, your size has dropped down to 330. Now on StockX, Rami says, hey, $300 shoe, bro. $300 shoe. Hey, man, I'm telling you, like, I truthfully think that brick by bricks are going to be under $300 in my size. Like, that ass. Like, I think, though, if there's roughly around 45,000, okay? Hypothetically, right, if that's the stock on the Nike sneakers app, okay, dude, the prices are going to keep dipping down. All right. Rap, there's a shock drop rumor for today. I don't know. I didn't hear anything. So, Chan, what up, man? Morning rapping from Vegas. What up, dude? Hey, $300 shoe, man, for the brick after bricks. I still think it's, for me, brick after bricks is number 2 on my list. When it comes to, like, best shoe this year so far, it's number 2. I think this is definitely a potential sneaker of the year for me, but I think as of right now, it's number 2. It's number 2 right now on my list. I think it's a great shoe. And is Nigel dropping these on his site? Yeah, he will be dropping them on his site. 100% he'll be dropping on his site for sure. So. Chrissy said 45,000 on sneakers app and 100K worldwide. Yep, that's what we're showing right now. 45,000 on sneakers app and global stock may top 100K pairs. So I feel like resellers might stay away from these, and no, dude, resellers are definitely not staying away from these, bro. Resellers are definitely gonna go for all the bigger sizes, man. Resellers are definitely going for this. Over 700 in here before nine rumors are going around fast. Loudpack says, I've seen a lot of people buy now because prices dropped. I hope they drop more and it's all white sneakers. Virgil's and Nigel's 1 or 2 for me. So far, I mean, for me, like, I truthfully think that, like, for me, the Nigel's and the Virgil's are both going to be on my top 5. Like, I don't have the Virgil's, as a personal, I wasn't able to hit, but I still think it's top 5 sneaker of the year. Like, I said this before. I think complex sneakers is definitely going to put Nigel Sylvester, or excuse me, Virgil Abloh, Jordan 1 highs as sneaker of the year in 2026. I think that's what's going to happen. They're going to put that at number 1, and then Nigel's probably going to get number 2. I wouldn't be surprised if like Union's 100% going to be up there as well. I mean, there's been good collabs this year for sure, but I feel like that's your top 3 sneaker of the year. So I know not a lot of resales these days. Resales will definitely be over these, featured says. Yeah, but I still think they're still going to go for bigger sizes, man. It doesn't matter, dude. Like if resellers could make like $40-$50 out of the shoe, they'll do it. So like, why wouldn't they? You know, people are going to take L's on the shoe. So obviously there's still going to be somewhat demand, you know? Yeah, I mean, ZP, we all know it's not confirmed, but I mean, you know, Chrissy's putting it out there. So I don't, you know, I think most of his stock predictions have been pretty accurate in my personal opinion. But I mean, I don't know what else you've heard about like the rumored stock numbers, but this is all rumors for sure. Like 45,000 pairs. I mean, like I said, last year they dropped 30,000 pairs of Brick by Bricks on the Nike sneakers app. I would not be surprised if they dropped 45,000. You know, this is not a bad prediction, if anything. If this is only prediction, like it's not a bad prediction if they only dropped 30,000 last year. So all the stock numbers are never the same. So I beg to differ on that list, Frank says. What's top 3, Frank? Let's hear it. Let's hear what's top 3. Because I would not be surprised if that's the top 3 sneaker of the year on complex sneakers. Like, I think they're going to put Virgil's as sneaker of the year, bro. Like, that ass. I truthfully think they are. Like, if you think about all the rest of the shoes that are dropping this year, like, what is going to top the Alaskas? The only one that could top the Alaskas is potentially Union or Nigel's. Like, that's the only thing I could think of. Like, what is going to top? You know what I mean? I never go off. Yeah, sure. Yeah, everyone's list is different, but, you know, I get curious of what they're going to put on their top 5 because sometimes their top 5 is a hit or miss. But I just feel like Alaska's were, I personally think that was one of the best drops by far this year so far, man. Like, you can't deny that. I mean, a lot of people wanted the shoe. The demand was extremely high. It didn't drop on Sneakers app, but, I mean, still. So, if they put mines on the list, the community will flip 100%. But I mean, I feel like it definitely goes based off like the impact of what it does for the sneaker community in a sense. Like mine slides, I wouldn't be surprised, man. And I also said this as well. I wouldn't be surprised if Complex puts Vans up there. Like I wouldn't be surprised. Not Virgil 1's, Travis number 2, and Nigel's at number 3. Bro, I don't think Travis's is gonna touch top 3 on Complex's list, man. No offense. I don't think it might. It's gonna 100. I think it's gonna touch for sure top 10, but I don't think it's gonna touch top 5, bro. Like just knowing Complex, they're not gonna put Travis top 5, bro. I don't think they are. Would I be surprised? Yes, in a sense, because they're so like their list is very like it's different in a sense, but I don't think they're gonna put Travis's on top 5 this year. Like you're gonna be disappointed, Frank, because like I truthfully think they're gonna put Vans on top 5 this year. They're gonna put Vans up there. I think. I just knowing Complex, like I have a feeling that they're gonna do it. Like this is my prediction because it's gonna be number 1. Okay, I think this is my guess. Okay, I think number 1's gonna go Virgil Abloh. Number 2, I think they're still gonna go with. I think they're gonna go with High Key. I feel like they're gonna go with Union at number 2, and then Nigel's definitely gonna be a top 5, but I think he's gonna crack number 4 or 3 this year. And in a sense, I don't know. And then they're gonna put Vans up there. I'll put Bloodline 12s over Vans and Unions. Frank says. Oh, it's probably because you're super biased though. Like you're super biased though. Like remember like that one year when they were putting New Balances up there and people were like shocked. I mean, last year the biggest shock was the Shays over the Jaw 3s. So why do we care? I mean, it's sneakers, bro. I mean, I'm curious. I'm curious of what they're gonna put on their top 10. So maybe jellyfishes. I mean, the jellyfishes haven't really done a big push this year for jellyfishes. It could, obviously we're almost 6 months into the year. I mean, there's still a lot of sneakers yet to drop. I mean, some of the collabs that are dropping this year, right? We have the J Balvin's still to drop. We still got the reason why I bring up collabs because that's going to be one of the most popular, collabs to drop. I mean, we still have really popular GRs this year. We got Bread 4s. We got the Space Jam Air Jordan 11s, but, Complex is happening in October, which is before the Breads and the Space Jam 11s. So, but yeah. Complex don't know ball. Frank says y'all didn't love the Piggy Runners. Piggy Runners could hit top 10, but I don't know. I just feel like Complex doesn't really have much love for Phil, man, for some reason. Like you gotta admit, dude, like in the last couple years, Complex have not showed much love to Phil too much, like on their top 10 list. I mean, freaking J-Tip barely made their top 10 before. Like I think last year he got number 10 or number 9 or something like that. I think it was number 10, or was the year before that? I think it was the year before that. I think it was one of those years where he got number 10. So we got True Blue 3s too. Complex Sneakers is not putting True Blue 3s on top 10, bro. Unfortunately. So Phil should make the list. Loud Pack says Nice Kicks does though. Yeah, that's different though. Obviously everyone's listening is a little bit different. Like you have to realize, Rami, that Nice Kicks is voted by the influencers and like people that they that have on their panel, But with Complex, it's voted into who they work with. It's whoever's on their payroll. Like that's the biggest difference, Rami. That's the biggest difference, man. You can't really compare Nice Kicks' list compared to Complex because Nice Kicks is voted by, some of the people in the public versus Complex is more internal. So, yeah, I mean, that's what I've said before is that complex list is definitely, I feel like it's in a sense it's biased. But it is what it is, right? So like when we make our list here at the Collection Family, like a lot of you guys put a lot of GRs in there because that is like a lot of the shoes that you guys could touch, and I feel like we actually appreciate a lot of the OG stuff in here, right? Like last year there was Gammas made the list, Black Hat 4s made the list, Unions made the list. Chicago One Lows made the list here with our platform, like here Awake 5s I don't think made the list on top 10 here. So like their list, yes, they Awake 5s touched their list but not ours. So I feel like here we could appreciate a lot of the OGs. That's why, you feel me? So man, I don't care. I just want the Patent 17s. Alaska's the shoe of the year. F Nike for that, dropping them on Sneakers app. Yeah, I know, which is unfortunate, right? Like, I feel like that was one shoe that I feel like Nike fumbled heavy. Like, I don't understand why a bunch of the goofy-ass boutique stores got most of the stock of the Alaskas. Like, that was, like, the most stupidest idea by Nike to ever do. Like, they messed up that drop. Like, from this day, I'm still pissed about it. Like we saw a bunch of boutique stores that we've never heard of that got the Alaskas. For what, dude? For what? I had a bunch of random stores we have never heard of, and then we'll never hear them again. We'll never hear from them again. Like, we'll never hear them again. Alaskas is not sneaker of the year. It could be for a lot of people, though, So, Time to start ignoring complex. Why do we need them? I mean, I think it's still cool to see what their listing is too. I mean, they do sparked an impact in the sneaker community because of what their list is, and that's why people love to criticize them, which is fine. I don't mind seeing their lists. You know what I mean? People are going to talk about it. I don't mind talking about it. So I wanted the Alaskas to be on Sneakers app, so we all have a chance, in my opinion. Let's see. I bought 2 pairs of the Jordan 1 Alaska Virgils, size 13 men's, for $1,100 resale. $1,100. You got 2 pairs of the Jordan 1 Alaskas, size 13, and for $1,100. I'm gonna go for real. Speaking of OG shoes, I just copped Melody Fearless mids on eBay for $600, size 10 women's. Now it's time to pick up the OGs. Watch, they put the Tiana Taylor Air Jordan 3s up there too. Just saying. I think they are doing a sneakers pass for NYC. Oh, dude, sneakers pass has been happening for what? Nike Soho? I think Nike Soho, right? Nike Soho. They've been doing that. They've been doing like sneakers. Wasn't there a sneakers pass yesterday for those slides, right? The all black ones. Don't think Nigel will be high on the list. He already had number 1 last year. I think they're still gonna put him at top 5 though. Still, he's still gonna crack top 5 still. What's your top 5 GR shoes this year? Top 5. I think me personally, my favorite GR this year is gonna be the UNC 5s. Number 1, bread 4s at number 2. Space Jam 11s at number 3. He's just GRs, right? I think the Band 1s should be up there with GRs. Band 1s. I think Band 1 lows should be up there for GRs. What else do we have? Damn. GRs. Possibly like what? Toros? We got Toros. Those. I think those are top 5. Okay, I think those are top 5. I feel like I'm missing some, but there's so many GRs. That's why. What up, Benny? What's good, dude? Laker 4s are not touching my top 5. I'm not the craziest fan of the Laker 4s. I know some people are, but I'm not. I'm not the craziest fan of them. Band 1s are trash, bro. You're tripping, man. Oh yeah, we still have True Blue 3s. True Blue Air Jordan 3s as well. Any Bloodline 12 love? 12s are okay. Like, I'm not the craziest fan of them. I don't know. I'm not the craziest fan. I'm not a big fan of the Wolf Gray 5s. I'm not a big fan of the Wolf Gray 5s, dude. So Band 1's on your top 5 and you still pass, W Rod says. Yeah, but you could still like a shoe. Still like a shoe, bro. Band quality is nice, but if y'all haven't seen them in hand, crazy. The True Blue 3s are $230 retail. Those prices are getting higher and higher. Bro, I'll tell you guys this. Don't pay True Blue Air Jordan 3s for retail, man. That shit is going to have so much stock. It's going to be way under retail, man. If you guys want to save yourself some money, I mean, sure. But, like, if you really, really love the shoe, but $230, oh my, for True Blue Air Jordan 3s is insane, bro. Crazy, dude. I can't believe people think the band lows are trash. They're not. They're not trash. I don't think they're trash. Somebody mad. I dissed BBL Drizzy. Shout out to Jose Aguilar for the $10 donation.
Arroba Joe Aguilar 2215 donated $9.99. Jordan 1 Alaska Sneaker of the Year in my book. Thanks for the coming on early, Raf.
Shout out my boy Joe Aguilar for the $10 donation. Jordan 1 Alaska's Sneaker of the Year in my book. Thanks for coming on early, Raf. What up, Joe? Thank you so much for the $10 donation, my friend. Thank you so much. Thank you. funny you still get asked about passing when you talked about needing to save for the move and wetting over and over. Yeah, I know. It's all good, dude. People are still going to give me crap all the time. But Fuse, what up, man? Much love, Raph and the Collection fan. What up, Fuse the Vibe? What up, man? Speaking of an OG, what up, dude? Where you been, man? How are you? Excited for the Space Jam 9s and the Forest Green 14s. Ban lows over the Pink Travises. Ban lows over the Pink Travises. I don't think that's a hot take, you know. Hyper trash equals resale. Now is why people are saying that the bands are trash. Dude, the bands are not trash, bro. Like, that quality on that leather is insane, dude. That leather quality is insane on the Band 1 lows. And plus, obviously, it's because, like, the GR Jordan 1 lows don't have any resale. That's the reason. That's one reason why as well. But I honestly, genuinely think, like, the Band 1 lows are fire, bro. You won't see anybody wearing them Alaskas. People are just delusional. Yeah, because first thing is foremost, it's not like everybody hit, right? You'll see more people rocking the Band 1s over the Alaskas because it's like nobody really hit, you know? But, and plus, like, for me, like, if I had the Alaskas, it's one of those sneakers that people will probably wear, like, you know, time to time, not all the time. You know, you buy lows to wear, not resell. Well, Frank, it's because you're biased. That's why. It's because you're biased. Like, we all know that you're a huge Travis fan. Like, so we know you're super biased. I'm okay, bro. Been going through some BS, but I'm blessed to be alive, man. Love all y'all. I'll be back making content. See, Fuse the Vibe, man. I appreciate you stopping by, bro. What up, man? Anyone who thinks the band lows are trash, or I mean, everyone likes what they like at the end of the day, so it's like, it's not a big deal. Like, I don't necessarily think people are like a bunch of hype beasts because they pass on the bands. Like, maybe they just don't like the sneaker, right? Maybe they don't prefer 1 lows, right? So, Jordan 1 band lows are a fire sneaker in my opinion. So it's like, the thing is, like, me personally, like, I'll be completely honest with you guys, and I've said this before, like, I rather have them made the Band 1 highs over the lows any day, every day, bro. Like, that would have been 10 times better. 10 times better if they had dropped that shoe in a high. You know, but it's okay. It's still a great shoe, but I still prefer it to be in a high. What up, Tyler? What's good, dude? I pass on the bands because I don't like Jordan lows. That's fine. If the band lows had a reverse swoosh suddenly, it's hyped, right? NS says, I'll wear the world's best dads over the pink sneaker. Band 1 lows are nice, but I'm just being patient, wishful thinking says. There's nothing wrong with that either. The Jordan 1 bands are so fire. I already wore them 2 times and may cop a double up. It's because I'm from 63rd. If anybody was wondering, so I updated the raffle channel on Discord. I know a couple people were asking about it. Where do we sign up? So let me pull it up here real quick. Where is it? What happened to it? I must be blind, boy. I must be blind, boy. Where the hell did my raffle go? Oh, I'm tweaking. There it is. So I made a channel on the Discord group. Okay. There it is. Why we asked why Raph passed on shoes because Wolf will still cop bands in Kobe's chat. Yeah, oh dude, I passed on the Caitlin Clark's W Rod. Pay attention, bro. Sit back, little boy. All right, sit back, little boy. Okay, you're just trying to start shit, dude. I passed on the Caitlin Clark's. I'm passing on the Caitlin Clark's next month, dude. Sit down, little boy. Not big swoosh on the lows is much better. Rodsky says. I'll rock the Air Jordan 1 highs and lows, no mids. YZ says, not big swoosh on the lows is much better in my opinion. Rodsky says. Let's see, it's the 55th Street. I love big booty stitches. Wait, what? Where's the homie, buddy? Jeff says, I skipped on the band highs because I have too many pairs of lows. I need a pair. Lies, you went for the Caitlin Clark Pro Tour Orange and took an L. Zach, the sixes were not a Caitlin Clark. That wasn't a Caitlin Clark, bro. That wasn't a Caitlin Clark. Why can't I just do what I want to do, bro? Why can't I just do what I want to do? I don't understand. Why can't I just do what I want to do? It's not like you guys, like, you get mad at resellers. You get mad at resellers, and I'm a consumer that actually wears his shit, and you still mad. Like, why can't I just do what I want to do? The bread colorway is my favorite Jordan 1 because you can't. Yeah, see, like, I can't. I gotta buy whatever I want to buy in your guys, in some of y'all's term. Y'all gotta approve it. Yeah. Get mad if I'm like a true reseller, but like I'm not. I actually wear my shit. I wear all of it. You're one. You do what we say. Zach says. You're our puppet. You do what we say. Yeah. Rumored the Brick by Bricks might release on Sneakers app today. I don't know if I want to believe that or not. The brick by brick just wouldn't make any sense. It wouldn't make any sense though. Like let's drop the brick by bricks and then the brick after bricks the next following week. I don't know if I believe all that. I don't believe all that, bro. Banlos is the best GR this year. GTA 6 Trailer 3 today. Pre-orders open Monday. Who is we? Cass says. I got my 2016 True Blue still clean. Nothing wrong with being a reseller. Sneaker game ain't blessing them right now. That's true, but I'm just saying. Raph, what sneakers are you wearing at your wedding day? I showed it on stream. Bro. I have to buy a new PS5 for GTA. Still have an Xbox One, damn it, Zach says. Yeah, I showed it. I'm wearing the 11 Lab 4s. The Air Jordan 4 11 Lab 4s is what I'm wearing. That is what I'm wearing for my wedding day. 11 Lab 4s. Jay Hill for the 33-month re-up. What up, Doe Raffy boy? Jay Hill says.
What up, Doe Raffy boy? Fire emoji. Blue heart emoji.
Shouts to Jay Hill. Thank you so much for the 33-month re-up. What up, bro, Raffy boy? What up, Jay Hill? What's good, dude? I agree. Band 1 Low's best GR so far. Raph, let me be Jaw 3 fire shoe, Paul says. Maybe, dude, I'm telling you guys, like, the fact that, like, I'm getting married in November, and the fact that, like, we've been planning the wedding for, like, over a year now, and it's already May. June, July, August, September, October. Like, dog, we're already midway of May, bro. It's about to be June. I'm going food tasting in July. Anybody want to come? I'm going food tasting for the wedding on July. We've been planning the wedding for like over a year, dude, and it's already May. Time's flying. Flying, chow. Flying. You should wear blueberry 12s after the wedding. What you missed too? I want to come. Braveheart says. I'll come for the food most definitely. Stock numbers on the Brazil 3s. Be the Great says. Band 1's best GR this year so far, Firefleet says. You know what? I would not be surprised if, so far, because I think a lot of people are going to switch up a little bit and say Bread 4s. Bread 4s are going to be probably the best GR this year. Dude, like, people have to realize, man, like, Bread 4s and Space Jam 11s, dude, just wait when the Bread 4s come out, dude. Hold on. Let me pull this up real quick. Let me pull this up. Someone sent me this the other day. Here it is. Whoops. A Air Jordan 4 breads. Breaking this year, Airborne Red is no longer expected to be limited release. They said the bread 4s are going to be limited, and then now it's not going to be limited. Dog, Black Friday drops are never limited. Okay? This shoe is about to be everywhere, but people are going to be outside for this. This is going to be one of, I think me personally, this might be a hot take. I think Space Jam 11s are going to be a bigger release than the Bread 4s. Like, I feel like more people are going to be outside for the Space Jam 11s over the Bread 4s. Space Jam 11s are 100%. Space Jam 11's 100% is going to be a bigger release than the Bread 4s. When it comes to like people being outside. How am I tripping, Top Shelf? The Space Jam 11, it's coming out with the 23 in the booty. Right? The last time they dropped the Space Jam 11, they had the 45. 2, all the ladies love 11s, dude. The ladies love 11s. The ladies were outside for Gammas. The ladies are 100% going to be outside for the Space Jams, dude. I'm telling you, man, like Gamma 11s were a bigger drop than the Black Cat Air Jordan 4s. You have to be, bro, you have to be cultured to know, bro. Like Air Jordan 11s back then was like the biggest drops in December, bro. And the fact they're bringing back the Space Jams with the 23 in the booty, dude, like mamas and the grandmas and the sisters and everybody and the wives, they're gonna want the Space Jams, dude. Promise you, bro. The ladies ain't gonna be outside for the Bread 4s, maybe for their man, but not, dude. They're gonna be outside for Space Jams for themselves and for their their husbands and their side husbands. Like, they're gonna be outside, bro. What up, DH? What's good, dude? 11's a bigger shoe than the 4s, period. Last time, like I said, the last time that they dropped the Space Jam Air Jordan 11s was 2016. That's 10 years ago. Okay? That's 10 years ago. People will be outside for Space Jam Air Jordan 11s. Okay? We have early stock for the Brazils. Does anybody want to see them? Anyone going for the Brazil Jordan 3s tomorrow? Gammas broke the app. Imagine Space Jams. Saying, dude. I don't know, but I'm almost going for the Jordan 4 Bread reimagines over the Nubuck. Coming this winter. I'm alone on this. Leather is better than the Nubuck. 11s are a better silhouette than 4s. Need Brazils? Anybody going for the Brazils tomorrow? Anybody? We have the stock numbers, like early stock. Rob Vicious. What up, Robert? Let me pull it up real quick. I'll pull it up for you guys. Here it is. That's it? That's all you're getting tomorrow? All you're getting is 6,000 pairs of the Brazils. 6,000 pairs in the Brazils. That's all you're getting. 6,000 pairs. 6,000 pairs, chat. That's insane. I'm doing the low bets on the Brazils on StockX. I'm not paying retail. The reimagined 4s were slept on. Not going to lie. I mean, people still went crazy for the reimagined Jordan 4 breads. They still sold out. People love them. People still love them, man. You know what I'm saying? So, like, yeah, it's still going to do very well. Got to make sure they sell out. They're on champs on DSG too. Nobody looking out for those Brazil 3s. I think the Brazil 3s should be an easy scoop. I don't think it's going to be very difficult. I don't think a whole lot of people want them. You got to think about those other, the Air Jordan 3 best, the best dads or something. They're dropping tomorrow too. People are going to want those. So, like, I don't think anyone's going to buy both. I mean, bro. Now watch these ding dong switch up knowing it's limited. Good day, Rat. What up, Tooth? I don't know why, but I can see these being a Brazil Balvin collab. I'm wearing the Alaskas now, JJ says. There we go. Nigel's next week. Stock sneakers up 40,000. Yeah, we did talk about it just earlier in the stream. But this is your early stock for the Air Jordan 3 Brazils. I don't know. Do you guys think the Brazils are going to sit, man? I mean, if you want them, it should be an easy scoop, I think. Other stores are getting them. Undefeated should get these online. All types of different stores are getting these, so I don't think this is going to be a difficult shoe to hit. Those Brazil 3s are for kids, in my opinion, Braveheart says. My reimagined 4s, Brazil 3s, loud AF. I mean, they are definitely a loud shoe. Is anybody going for the other 3s? Okay, so the world's best dad, yeah, those are for sure gonna be an easy scoop. We got early stock numbers on the best dads. Anybody going for those? We got early stock on them. They should be an easy scoop, bro. It should be an easy scoop. Brazil 3s, waste of materials. Rock a plain fit. Let the Brazils 3s do the talking. Anybody going for the best dads tomorrow? Just know I don't think it's really worth showing the stock because it should be an easy scoop. The best dads, 48,000 pairs tomorrow for the best dads. Chat. 48,000 pairs. Okay, that is what the stock is looking like for tomorrow for the best dads. 48,000. 48,341. May double back for the world's best dads if I could catch up a discount later on. Iwer Brick says world's best dad is under retail on StockX. Now no one not on one is getting the best dads. Nice pair, but I'm passing. Stock numbers on the Griffies, yeah, we got that. Hold on, let me grab it. Stock numbers on the Griffies this morning. 6,700. 6,700. Dun dun. Damn, way under retail already. Which one? Salvador, what up, man? The way is gonna be outlets and at Ross, like I'm a Manir. Brazils are gonna tank as well. Y'all ain't trying to cop those Toro 4s. Dude, people are gonna go for Toro 4s. But people keep saying that the Toros are way under retail now. Why are the Toros way under retail? There's gotta be a shitload of stock on the Toros then. If the Toro 4s are way under retail right now, it's probably because there's probably a massive amount of pairs. They're probably like 70,000 pairs. Asking is way under retail. Shout out to Braveheart for the 8-month re-up. Happy birthday to my one and only SB Rami.
Happy birthday to my one and only SB underscore Romy. Pause button emoji. Angelic face
Braveheart for the
emoji.
8-month re-up. Yeah, Rami, hopefully you enjoyed your birthday yesterday, bro. Crazy how much people are paying for the Supreme Gold that dropped yesterday. Way more than the value of gold. So going back to the Toros, bro. Asking is 178, bro. 178, 179, 177. There's got to be a shitload of pairs for these, man. It's got to be a shitload of pairs, man. Got to be. What up, Custom? What's good, dude? Travis 1 still releasing this month. I already got Toros from StockX waiting on delivered. Yo, Zach, after shipping and all that stuff and tax, how much did you pay? How much did you pay after like the tax and fees? Because wasn't it like zero seller fees like a couple days ago or something like that? I think it's over now, but like, wasn't it like zero seller fees or something like that? $185 for a 10.5 because the Toros are ashy. Prices are so low on the StockX and Goat, way under retail. This could be even more, a lot lower. If they end up dropping like 80,000 pairs of these joints, like I could see them dropping more than that though for some reason. Like I could see them dropping like at least like 90,000 to 100,000 pairs of these on release day. Like that's one only reason why the prices are probably stupid low, because there's a massive amount of stock out there, you know? So like, I mean, it's a good shoe. It's nothing wrong with it. If you could save yourself some money, then do it if you want to. But like, you know, but unless you like really, really want the sneaker, you know, if you really, really want the shoe, you know, then go ahead and buy it at the retail. You know, there's nothing wrong with that as well. Like I say this all the time. Like if you want the shoe really, really bad, then buy it. Like if you don't mind waiting to save yourself maybe like $50. These are lower than the Flight Club. Let that sink in. Probably because they have a lot more stock. And I think a lot of these boutique stores, a lot of these stores know that the stock is extremely high. Seems like the 4-wave is over. I don't think the 4-wave is over, bro. It's not the silhouette, bro. It's the prices. I'm telling you, man, like prices, resale prices. And I'm telling you, not everybody wants to spend $230 every single week. Man, I'm telling you, bro. Like, no one's doing that. Like, you're telling me everybody in here is going to pay $220, $30 for the best dads and the Brazils? They ain't doing that, bro. Not everyone's doing
@
that.
Braveheart-Esti donated $4.99. Because he support my fellow Jamaican girl dads. Do your caca con ojos, Raf.
Shout out to Braveheart for the 5 because I support my fellow Jamaican girl dads. Do your shit, Raf. Shout out to my boy Braveheart for the $5 donation, my friend. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. So let me ask y'all this. Anybody in here, let me ask y'all this. Is the Toros... Why is it that some of you guys don't like the Toros? Like, and it's fine. Like, I'm just asking, like, some of you guys that don't like the Toros, why is it that you guys don't like it? It's because it doesn't look like the the original one, or what is it? Yeah, we got about 23 minutes until the Griffies chat. 23 more minutes. Jordan 4 wave is not dead, dude. It was never really a wave. In my personal opinion, Air Jordan 4 was never really a wave, bro. Jordan 4 was not really a wave. I just think it's like I think Toros will become people's secondary shoe if they don't hit on the bricks. I missed on the Kobe Caitlin's. I'll buy him now for retail. I like Toros, or no matter what the resales, buy what you like. They went cheaper on Nubuck, like the Ferraris. Dude, yeah, the Ferraris were a disappointment. I remember picking up that shoe with the homie Francisco, and yeah, that was a disappointment seeing that shoe in hand. Yeah, I think the GR 4s are done, but height 4s will always be popular, Tooth says. So you guys think the bread 4s are going to sit? The 4s were definitely a thing for the last couple years, Raph, respectfully. Dog, everybody loves 4s, man. Literally, 4s are one of... I don't know how long you've been in the sneaker game, but 4s have always been like one of the most popular silhouettes, bro. Jordan 4s have been one of the most popular silhouettes. I don't know how long y'all been like collecting, but 4s have been a thing for years, dude. It's literally on everybody's top 3 best silhouette to have. Shout outs to Pew Pew for the $1 donation. I appreciate that. I think it's probably because we've seen more of a Jordan 4 push. That's why. But I still think 4s have been a lot of people's like top 3 favorite silhouette of all time, bro. I just think it's the prices now. That's it. I honestly think that's what it is, bro. It's the price point of sneakers. It's the price point of sneakers, man. Like, it really is. Like, now that, like, you know, like, platforms like StockX and GOAT, it really gives some people some validation, whether if they should go for a shoe or not. Let's be honest. Like, it really does. People get some validation from the prices that they see on StockX and GOAT. Not saying that a lot of you guys are resellers. It's because it's easy for a lot of people nowadays to pass on a sneaker because they could easily get it for under retail. Like, realistically, a lot of people love to save money. I'm sure that's what you guys like to do, right? But it's true. A lot of people get validation to a sneaker by looking at StockX. Like, it does. Like, StockX, GOAT, those type of apps weren't really there, you know, wasn't as popular as it is today. So it's like, you know, if you like the shoe, you're just going to buy it. You're not going to go, okay, let's see how much they're going on StockX and GOAT. No one was looking at those apps before, right? It's like, if you want it, you could go get it. Plus the retail prices for like for instance, like Jordan 11 lows, when I started like really getting into sneakers, 11 lows used to sell out like crazy. Right? But the price point was very cheap. Now 11 lows are literally $200. Think about this. Like, 11 lows are now what? $190, right? $190. Before then, it was like $160, $155, I think. So like, think of it that way. It's like, okay, well, like $190 versus $160 back then, and plus now StockX and GOAT is around. It's like, okay, they're under retail. I could probably save money later down the road and not worry about it. Back then, it wasn't like that, obviously, because it's like, okay, if you want the shoe, you're gonna go buy it. I mean, it's affordable, right? Like, but nowadays, like, people will definitely check StockX and get a little bit of validation and be like, okay, you know what, Raph, I could save a little bit of money. I could probably wait a couple more months, and this is probably will be like $150 shoe, and I'll probably pull the trigger, right? So I think that's where we're at. Like, every time we bring up a GR or a Jordan that's gonna come up, like, what do you guys see mostly? What people say in the chat? Raph, they're under retail. They're under retail. They're under retail on StockX. StockX this, StockX. People are getting validation. Like I said, I'm not saying that it's because you are getting validation if it's because you want the shoe or you like the sneaker. It's probably because you want to save a little bit of money, right? So that's my whole point. 11 lows, not highs, retro ones, not OGs. But think about that. Think about this, but like think of it like that way. It's like it's crazy to think about how like, you know, the 11s, all right, highs or the 11s, right? That drop every December used to be $185, 185. But now you get 11 lows for you have to go buy 11 lows for 190, 195. It's crazy. Crazy what the difference of prices. If you don't buy be late to save money, bro, because they're not getting back and getting it. I mean, you don't know that. You know, I'm sure there's a lot of people in here be like, yo, Ralph, I just scooped up a Jordan this or a Jordan 1 this for $130. That's a scoop, you know? Like, people 100% buy the shoe later, bro. If they could save a lot of money, people are going to buy it later. 100%. Like, it's either that or people are just over the shoe and they're just moving on to the next one. It's just like, dude, there's just a lot of stuff dropping too. Like, especially with the collabs, everyone rather have Travis's and brick after bricks because they could, like, you know, make a little bit of buck of it, you know, a couple bucks of with it. And also they could use it as trade bait. So there's nothing wrong with that as well. Because I'm sure people are probably going for Travis's, 100% going for Travis's. That is going to be a trade bait shoe. I tell you that. With the amount of stock supposedly dropping for the Travises, people are 100% not rocking that shit, dude. People are freaking either selling it or they're going to trade it. 100% trade bait. 100% trade bait, man. I don't think you're going to see a lot of those Travises rocked in the public, man. People are trading the hell out of that shoe. I've been buying all shoes from the last 5 years that I missed out on. I just copped the OGs Alma Manir 3s, Pine Green 4s, not on hot Steps. There you go. How can you say it's never been a wave? It's not been a wave because the Jordan 4s release every single year, bro. Texas made. What are you talking about? We're talking about like the prices that people would pay for like sneakers in general. Like Jordan 4s they've been around for a long time. Like, I get it. Maybe they've been pushing a lot more collabs now, like in general, but like, I don't know. 4s has just been a thing for a long time. It's probably because they're dropping more Jordan 4s. That is it. And people like it. But like, not every single 4 is selling out though. Like in the last, like you said, the last 5 years or whatever, someone said, like, even the last 5 years, 6 years of them dropping 4s, not every single one of them sold out, though. Just because they're like pushing you're saying that just because they're pushing a lot of the Jordan 4s, does that mean it's because it's a wave? I mean, they keep dropping Jordan 1s almost every single month. Is Jordan 1 still a wave? People will say, no, it's not. Watch, a lot of people would say Jordan 1s are not a wave raft, but they keep dropping as much Jordan 1s like a Jordan 4. Hey, bud, you okay? Military 4s did a star a wave for the younger heads, Culture says. Maybe, but I think it's probably because of the resale, that's why. That's why a lot of people were going for it, because of the resale. Do you think a certain shoe or a certain silhouette is a wave because of the resale value of a sneaker? Might as well say that about the watches right now. Promise you, man, they're not gonna stop making Jordan 1s. They're not gonna stop making Jordan 3s, 4s. Like, 4s on the Mount Rushmore, no debate. 100%. That's what I'm saying. They are 100% on the Mount Rushmore. It really is. It really is. Well, the stock numbers on the screen are for the Griffies. Anybody going for the Griffies in the next, like, 12 minutes? If we never had Nigel Brick 4s, Toros would be the top of everyone's list. Maybe. Probably. I still think a lot of people are going to go for the Toros, though. I mean, a lot of people were wearing black military 4s or looking to get them, culture says. I never bought my shoes because they never they have resale value. In my opinion, the lower the better. Where do I see the sneaker culture in 10 years? I don't know. I do not know, my friend. Those because in 10 years, dude, you'll probably see a bunch of the sneakers retro. I really don't know. Love these combos, bro. Respectful and insightful. Yeah, 100%, man. I mean, it's no one here is right or wrong. This is everyone's kind of opinion in a sense, because that's why I said, like, oh, Raph, like, I remember last year people were like, oh, Jordan 10s are gonna be the new wave. It's like, dog. Why? Because they're making Jordan 10s limited? No. Like, that's why I thought it was crazy how, like, they dropped Jordan 10s back then and they were not really limited. And now they're making 10s limited, probably because they wanted to push the Jordan 10 and that's the only way that they could sell it. When the San Diego Padres Air Max 1's supposed to drop today? Yeah, I think Air Max 1's. Yeah, right. Wasn't there supposed to be some Air Maxes? Like, every single day they're dropping an Air Max 1. Hold on, time out. We got about 10 minutes. Let me lock in real quick. Not that I see. I still see the Pirates. The Pirates are still on there, but there's only a few sizes that were sitting on there. But actually, they're sold out. Hold on, let me take Buddy out real quick. I don't know if there's a new Air Max 1 dropping today. I'm not sure. I gotta double check. Crocs take over 10 years. 10 minutes before what? We got the Griffies dropping in on top of the hour. We got the Griffies if anybody's going from. If anybody's going for the Brazils tomorrow, we got early stock on the Brazil Air Jordan 3s. Okay, if anybody in here was wondering if anybody's going for the Brazils Air Jordan 3s, we have early stock on them. Roughly around 6,000 pairs. Roughly around 6,000 pairs is what you guys are getting. That's all you're getting. Roughly around 6,000 pairs. So, I'm not sure. It's possibly a rumor, I don't know. Streamers control the sneaker culture. The game's been watered down, Rodney says. Raph, you need to pay or you come on Define Culture. Oh, man. Yeah, I think the whole brick by brick situation, I think that is just, I think that's just a rumor. I'm not sure if it's like a for sure thing. But I guess we're going to have to wait and see, right? I don't know. You're gonna have to wait and see. Chat, remember, I know there's been people are still talking about these swatches for tomorrow. Like, listen, realistically, if you guys are gonna go out there and line up for those swatches, whatever the whatever, hey, just stay safe out there. Okay, just stay safe out there. I don't want nobody getting hurt. Even though it sounds like it might be a really of a big ass shit show for tomorrow, just be safe, okay? We'll take a look at some of the videos that end up popping up on release day, and then we'll just go ahead and just move on from it, because I know a lot of people still have a lot of attention around this swatch thing, but yeah, just if you're gonna go out there, just be safe. So I know a lot of stores have shut down the lines and no longer can line up until the next following day, or at the actual release day of the watch. But yeah, so yeah, people got to realize in culture flips every year. We don't wear the same shit we wore 10 years ago. Culture says, yeah, I mean, with fashion for sure, sneaker wise, I mean, I feel like a lot of people still like classics Jordan retros, man. They really do. Let's see. A few companies already made aftermarket bands to convert from a pocket watch. Rumors AP and Swatch already have a wrist version, Scott G says. They already announced that the watches are limited. People will all be able to purchase, DH says, or aren't limited. People will be able to purchase, DH says. NY Head's gonna brawl for sure. Did Mind Slides W's go out yet for DSG? Yeah, that went out yesterday. Mind Slides? That went out yesterday for DSG. Now, results already went out yesterday. So fashion always comes back around. Jordans are timeless. Yeah, I think so. 100%. I think with fashion, there's always like a new trend or something like that when it comes to fashion. But with Jordan wise, dude, it's always timeless, man. Like it's always like everyone is excited for the new retro comes out or like the OGs that come out depending on what it is and the collabs and what. I think people still get excited about Jordans, man. Who's spending over $500 for the watch? Trey says. I'm waiting for the DSG brand knockoff Mind Slides, dude. And like I said about Mind Slides, just stay patient. I wouldn't want any of you guys to pay resale for Mind Slides, man. Don't pay resale for Mind Slides. Do not pay resale for Mind Slides, boys and girls. Don't do it. Okay, I think the stock is gonna gradually go up over the years, in the next like couple months, and then more and more slides are gonna be available for you guys to touch. What about the results for the Brazils on DSG? Probably today, kicking with SB, or tomorrow morning for the results online. So I think you should be able to hit, honestly. DSG, I mean, for the Brazil Jordan 3, I don't think it's going to be a shoe that's going to be difficult to hit. What up, J-Boy? If you go out of your way to those watches, it's time to rethink your life, Ike says. Man, 90% of this chat can't dress and have no say. So what the culture is feeling. 90% of this chat cannot dress and have no say in what the culture is feeling. This man said 90% of this chat cannot dress. How do you know? How do you know what 90% of this chat even wears, bro? Mr. Man trolling heavy. 90%? Sheesh. Hey, Mr. Man, I think it's time to show your fits, bro. Time to show your fits. Time to show your fits. Unfortunately, W Rod, you're the 90%, buddy. I'm sorry, W Rod. You saying you're agreeing with him? You might be that 90%, bud. So wipe your mouth after you're done. I'm in Florida most of the time. It's shorts and slides. Yeah. I'm Olympias and Girls and I are Asian version of the tortas. Just a guess, catch me outside. Rav, Mr. Man says. I mean 90%, bro. I'm wearing pajamas and my fit looks better than your closet. Oh man. Chat, you guys don't even know each other, bro. You don't even know how you guys dress. It's fine. 3 minutes. Do you have Griffey's stock numbers on sneakers? Yeah, you're looking at it, bro. Right here. You're looking at it. Right there. You're looking at it. These are the stock numbers for the Griffies. There it is. He won best dress in junior high and been riding that wave since. Gotta show your swag with the blunt statement, Rodney says. I wear the least amount of clothes as possible. 99% might not want to dress like him. Nah, show your freshest shit on, Marv says. Here we go, chat. We got 3 minutes if anybody's going for the Griffies. Okay. I'm going for anybody going for the Griffies. I actually do agree with you on the Space Jam 11s being bigger than the Bread 4s. If the Concords come out, it'll be like 2018 all over again. 100%, bro. Look at y'all crying, knowing I've never seen you before, Mr. Man says. I expect Discord pics of your daily fits in 7 days and the punishment for the ignorant comment, Scott G says. It's Friday. Happy Friday, y'all. What up, Alexander? Happy Friday to every single one of you guys. Before the drop happens, make sure you guys run it up for the one time, man. All love in the chat, man. I appreciate you guys tapping in as always. Happy freaking Friday. Good luck to anybody that's going for the Griffey. Should be an easy scoop, to be honest with y'all. If there's any other raffles that pop up, once again, we did open up a raffle channel for the Brick After Bricks. So if there's any raffles that pop up, you know, throughout the entire weekend or over the weekend, we'll update those raffles and post it on the Discord channel to make it easier for you guys to sign up. All right. If that, we'll go ahead and share it on the stream as always. But I know we're going to get a lot of questions, you know, throughout the entire weekend and all next week asking, yo, Raph, where's all the other raffles happening? So we're here to help you guys. All the information that we provide is all for free for the community. So we're here to help you guys, whatever you guys need. Okay. So I know, you know, it's been a little slow, but, you know, it's going to start to pick up next week. Foot District raffles for the bricks just loaded. Canes, thank you, Canes. Appreciate that, Canes. Thank you so much, bro. The Foot District raffle? Okay. We'll make sure we add that on, Canes. Thank you so much for pointing that out. Thank you, bro. I wear whatever is on clearance on Walmart. No need to pay for expensive clothes, Rami says. Yo, certain pairs should be in stores. How do I find the Discord group? Yeah, if you want to join the Discord group, let me pull it up here real quick. We got a minute, by the way, chat. We got a minute. We got a minute. There's the Discord group. It's UK only, though? Oh, it's only UK? It's only UK, though? Or is it, like, for the US as well? Because I know Foot District is EU, but I didn't know whether or not if it's going to be able to for us to sign up for it. I told you guys, like... Dude, I told you guys that, like, a lot of the raffles are all going to be equal, man. So, there you guys go. The jokes write it themselves, Frank says. Wait, what? Don't ship to us. Don't ship to the U.S. Let's see. This is Berlin 4s might be clean. I did see that. We mentioned that yesterday. All the raffles now aren't in U.S., Average Joe says. Need the Marvin and Martian 7. Oof, that's a shoe that I have not seen in a long time. Yeah, if anybody's going for the Griffies, let me know if you guys are pending. I'm not sure. I think those Air Maxes got pushed. I just got a ping for it. But let me see if Undefeated end up dropping anything other than just these Griffies. But if it's going to be anything, it's going to be those 3s dropping tomorrow. So I'm expecting... Like I told you guys, I'm expecting the Nigel's Sylvester Air Jordan 4 Brick After Bricks raffles to go live early next week. So I've hardly posted on Twitter. Yeah, it's been a while, dude, honestly. It's been kind of slow. I haven't really posted really much anything on social media, even on Instagram. Like, I don't really post anything. I'll be posting on my stories, and that's it. Everybody smash that freaking like button, Salvador says. It says 800 plus watching. Take us some time to smash that like button. Yeah, if you're ghost watching today, I know there's been a little bit of, you know, rumors. You guys been talking about the Brick by Bricks possibly dropping. I don't know if it's going to happen, to be honest with y'all. Like, I really don't know. I'm not sure. I don't have any news about the Brick by Bricks. I know it was talked about, you know, yesterday, but I don't know if they are dropping or not. Okay, so I know people kept asking me about that, so I don't know. Okay, I don't know. Kith raffles live now. Is it only app only, right, on Kith? Is it Kith? Kith app only, right? May 29th for the Padres, according to Soul Retriever. It's slow all week, Trey says. Arrive is the last I saw from the then of footwear, Zach says. W on Chuck's wishful thinking says. There you go. Congrats. Oh, there's Chuck's that dropped this morning? Yeah, on the app. Okay, Kith app is now live then. Kith app is live. I got to post that. And you posted your Hobbit B-Ball League, Zach says. Kith always reminds me of Mike Tyson trying to say Kiss, Red says. It's in store and online for Kith. Gotcha. So in store and online for Kith app, but you have to download the Kith app then. Okay. Got him the freshwaters. Congratulations, my friend. There you go. Congrats. If you got the Griffies, congrats. If anybody went for the Griffies, man, congratulations. Should have been an easy scoop. $170 retail. This should be you should be able to grab these in store as well if you really, really want them as well, man. If you guys really, really want them. Let's see. Got him freshwaters, Christopher says. Never had the Griffies, but gotta have the coins for the bricks. We'll circle back. I'm entered. Getting those Jaw 3s, Kool-Aids for sure, Zach says. I did see that get loaded up, bro. I did see that get loaded up. I did see this get loaded up. $135. $135 for these ones. These are crazy, dude. I already know a lot of the kids are gonna love this shoe, bro. Jaw 3s is such a good basketball shoe, man. I honestly think like Jaw 3s, like, I don't know, they should have just kept milking the Jaw 3s. Because I know the Jaw 4s, they're going to move on from the Jaw 3s, and then they're going to have the Jaw 4s coming up, man. Rumored his Jaw is coming to the Phoenix next year, Red says. He's going to reunite with Dylan Brooks, huh? Or they're going to trade Dylan Brooks and bring him back to Memphis. I really wish I could pull off the Jaw 3s because they have some of the best shoes of the year. I mean, they do. They do, man. I mean, a lot of people love it. They love the Jaws. So they really do love the Jaws. Rumor is Jaws is coming to the Phoenix next year. Dumped $500 into stock before the stream and end up $150 already because she says, I can't do the mismatch shoes. Jaw 4 is not it. I like the Jaw 4s. They're nice. I wear my old man Steph ankle braces on mine and wear the sheet out of them. Entered for the kids so I could take my 24th L. Managed to take a W on the Converses. Congratulations. I forgot those Converses were even dropping, bro. For some reason, they even pop up on my feed. I seen them this morning, but I don't know why they didn't pop up. Love the Jaw 3s. There we go. They have really good cushioning, man. I've tried them on one time. But I heard the traction on that is insane. What up, Merd? What's good, dude? Good morning. What up? And kids, so I could take my 24th L. Isn't like Kith? Don't they still have that like rewards program or something like that with Kith? Like they have tiers, don't they? They have tiers on the what's it called? On the Kith app. I feel like it's one of those things where like I don't know if you have to pay to play for Kith. Like they have that loyalty program, don't they? Foot District is EU only. It is EU. Morning, Costa, what's good, dude? Yeah, it does. Okay, so they have that loyalty program where like I feel like if you buy from Kith and like you'll get more W's if you buy from them. Highest Kith tier doesn't help, to be honest. Yeah, you gotta imagine how many people are actually high tier loyal customers and they still don't hit. What up, Memphis? What's good, dude? Shout out Memphis, California in the freaking building. What up, my guy? Unknown in the building. Good morning. What up, dude? I want those Jaw 3s, 12s, Statue of Liberty colorway. You need all the Jaws. I have 7 pairs now. Dude, Frank got he got a lot of Jaws. That's what he rocks on the court most of the time is those Jaws or Kobe's. They got the best ice cream too, Frank says. Show the Berlin 4s. Yeah, we showed them yesterday. Yo, Raph, how some people can never hit on sneakers, but most shoes are sitting. How some people can never hit on sneakers but most shoes are sitting. Just depends on what shoe people are going for, man. It depends on what shoes people are going for. You know, some people may go for, all the limited stuff. So that's the reason why people can't hit. Some people may go for the GR stuff, but they're easily hitting. You know what I'm saying? It just depends, bro. It just absolutely depends. Ooh, is a 7 store? Where's 7 store at? Where is this at, Rami? What store is this? 7 store? There's another raffle. What raffle is this? Anybody heard about 7 store? What is that? NY versus NY Jaw 3s. You try the Jaw 3s. I just ordered a pair of Shays. There you go. I think you'll like the Shays, bro. Frank is definitely not 5'4", bro. I don't think Frank's 5'4". I think he's way taller than 5'4". Frank, how tall are you, Frank? Aren't you like... Frank, how tall are you? 25K pairs, 500K trying versus 6K pairs and 6 people trying to go for them. Don't bother with the 7 store. It says doesn't ship to the US or Canada. They're not shipping to the US. So this is an EU store. I mean, there's some people in here that are EU, though. There's some people in here in the EU. So, anybody from the EU or Canada? Oh, there you go. Frank's 5'11". So, basically 6 foot. No, Frank's kind of... Frank's... I'm 6'3". Everyone is short, Zach says. Yes, tears for Kith. Amazing says. Kith is the only online raffle for USA drop so far. I say EW to the EU. Yeah, so there's people in here from the EU. So according to KJ Stock, it's shipping worldwide. I guess we'll still post it because we still have people from the EU. We'll still post it. We still got people from the EU. Can't buy it if I don't hit, Amazing says. So we'll post it. This is called 7 Store. 7 Store, bro. 7 Store. Do they ship to Antarctica? I don't think so. No, they're not. Adomo says. Yeah, we'll still post it, though. We'll still post it. Absolutely still post it. So, I am telling you guys, like, that's normally how it goes when it comes to some of these raffles, though. So, it will start, right? They'll start posting the raffles for the EU in Australia. Like, all overseas raffles will go out first, and then the U.S. raffles start to linger in. I'm telling you, Alma Social Status, APB, and Jade, they're all going to have raffles, dude. What's my favorite Nigel shoe? Probably the Brick by Bricks. So those are my favorite. That's my favorite so far. I mean, you got the ones, you got the one highs. I mean, Nigel has past releases as well. You got the 4RMs. Never mind, it's not shipping here, but UK people are enter up, Rami says. There you go. So he said, never mind. They're not shipping in the US. It's only UK. Only UK. End Clothing, I wouldn't be surprised if they have one. End Clothing will 100% have a raffle. So I'm telling you guys, just every single day there's a new raffle that's going to pop up. Okay. I'm telling you guys, man, like more boutiques here in the US, they're going to have their raffles up probably next week. That would be my guess. Raffles will 100% go up next week. Either over the weekend or next week. Wish we could purchase those electric cars banned in the US. Oh, I do want to point this out, chat. I've been me and my girl have been bench watching Spider-Man. I forgot to mention that to you guys. Like, I've watched Spider-Man 1, 2, 3. Spider-Man 1. So it was my very first time watching The Amazing Spider-Man in the last couple of days. So we started off with Spider-Man 1. And Spider-Man 2, and then 3. We went through that. And then yesterday, or the other day, I started The Amazing Spider-Man. And then I just watched The Amazing Spider-Man number 2. Man, I've never been so pissed at a movie in my entire life. Okay? I crashed out. Okay? Any Spider-Man or Marvel fans in here? Listen, I'm not the biggest guy, but I'm like the biggest guy to watch those things since, you know, I have girls and, you know, and I haven't watched these movies in so long, so we started watching it. And let me tell you something. I have never been so pissed over a movie in my entire life, bro. I stood up, yelling at my TV, telling Gwen to wake the hell up, bro. I've never been so pissed. It's a good-ass movie. But, man, I was so mad. I was so pissed. Why didn't they take Mary Jane, bro? Dude, Gwen is the most loyalist one, dude. The most loyalist one. And they took her. They gonna take the good one. Gwen, wake up. Take Rob instead, Num says. I was like, dude. I was like, Gwen, wake up. Get up. Yeah, Kith Raffles is up. Yeah, but anyways, we've been watching it. So I'm on to Homecoming, I think. Homecoming is next, I think, with Spider-Man. So there's no third on this Amazing Spider-Man. I think it deserved a third movie, but yeah, we're going on to the Spider-Man Homecoming. So yeah, but I'm watching it in order, right? So like I don't want to like skip through anything. So I'm watching it in order. So I think Homecoming is next. So no shipping to the US or Canada or seven stores. Yeah, but we still got people from the EU. That's the reason why I don't mind sharing the links, you know, because we got people from the UK, the EU. So we can't be biased, right? We got people overseas that support the channel that we gotta, you know, share these type of links for you guys. So have you watched Spider-Man verse? Like I said, Snake John, I haven't watched like a lot of these Spider-Man movies. It's been a long time. It's been absolutely a long time since I've watched it. So that's why I've never watched The Amazing Spider-Man. This is like my first time. So let's see. I'm about to rewatch the entire Marvel movie universe in order soon. Watch the Avengers saga, 4 movies. I haven't even watched Endgame. Spider-Man. So Dennis Leary on the roof in the first movie. Nicolas Cage is the best Spider-Man, Tita says. Spider-Man will return in Doomsday, Ike says. Spider-Verse, Miles Morales is GOAT over all of them, Zach says. Isn't that like the anime version or something like that? Am I supposed to watch that one? Am I supposed to watch that one? Spider-Man. Where did Spider-Man go? NYC Spider-Man's goated, Cushy says. Yeah, it's a good movie, though. Travis Raffles for overseas starting to pop up. Travis Raffles. Travis Scott. Get ready for Travis Scott Raffles. I know you guys are excited for that. Travis Scott. Jordan 1 lows. Stock numbers over 190,000 pairs for Travis's. Do you guys believe that or what? Over 120,000 pairs, or 190,000 pairs, but ain't none of us hitting. Look at that. Look at this. Look at the stock numbers over time for these Travis's. Look at that. 109. Like, I don't believe this number right here. $190,000? Dude, so many people are going to hit. I mean, medium olive's at 150, but if you add another 50,000 on top of that, dog, everybody is going to hit Travis's. Pink Travis is for you. One for you. Everybody hitting Travis Scott's, chat. Everybody hitting Travis's. Look at most of my L's, Florida says. Bring back the first 2. 30,000 to 50,000, 60,000, 70,000. 100,000 on the black ones, 150 on the Canaries. That's a lot of stock. Anyone see The Punisher? Last kill? Nah, bots eating, W-Rod says. My girl wants a pair. I'm passing for trade bait, Jesus says. Travis stock numbers keep growing. 150K backdoored. Apparently the broken arm has Travi raffles. 190,000 bricks. They're ugly shoes now, Medina says. I mean, the thing is, like, this is their first ever all pink Air Jordan 1 Low Travis to drop, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just curious of how well the public is gonna want these Travises. Like, it's crazy because a lot of people hyped up the Awake Air Jordan 5s, and like, I'm really surprised there's not much of a push and talks about Travis Jordan 1 Lows. And I truly think it's probably because a lot of people on social media know Angelo, like knows him. So I feel like a lot of people glaze Awake so heavy because people know who Angelo is, versus no one's going to be glazing Travis Scott because they can't, you know what I'm saying? They don't get no, it's like a true plug to get Travis's versus like the Awakes. Like, I would say there was so much hype around the Awake 5s, man, last year with the pink ones. Travis Scotts are not dead, too. They're not. Travis Scotts are not dead, dude. Travis Scott Jordan 1 Lows, 100% not a dead shoe, dude. It's still going to be a hype drop. People are still going to go crazy for this. Dude, the pink, the red swoosh is the best one, dude, hands down. There's no question about it. The red swoosh is the best one. If we listen to this chat, then absolutely everything is dead. Isn't that his name? I forgot his name. Isn't that his name? He's the owner for the Awake. Isn't that his name? Is it Angelo, or am I getting his name wrong? It's the owner of Awake. Travis Scotts are dead to me. Like, you know, I think it's just because they fumbled. That's why. Like, with the backdooring being so heavy on Travis Scott's, they lose a lot of people not wanting to buy their stuff on their like their merch stuff. That's the reason why a lot of the stuff is pre-ordered. Like, a lot of their stuff is pre-ordered. I've seen the first. I think I've seen the first Deadpool, but I don't think I've seen the rest of them. Like the olive Nike check, Snake, as John says. I mean, let me know in the chat. For the Travises on the 29th, for the Travises on the 29th, let me know in the chat. Is it a cop or a drop? I'd rather wear pink shoes than a butterfly tramp stamp shoe, Frank says. Whenever I hear the name Angelo, I think Angelo Dawkins from the Street Profits. Nimbus says. Travis Raffles will be backdoor. Sneakers is the best chance to get them. I like the pink shades, the shy pinks a little more, but I'll go for both. Wife wants the tropic pinks. Pew Pew says. Caught for my ladies, I'm passing for me. Hey, the tramp stamp was my joke, Ike says. I just keep that same energy, Frank says. Well, we know. Of course, it has to be a pink, be the pink joints. Cop. Dude, a lot of people are gonna go for these, dude. I'm gonna try kid size for my niece. Rick says, yeah. I mean, if you guys like them, I don't know if they're gonna come with full family sizing though. I don't know if they're gonna come in full family sizing. That's what I'm curious about. It's got to be one of those, like with infant sizing. Like, I'm pretty sure one of them is gonna have infant sizing. I'm not gonna lie, I might have to grab one for my daughter, dude. If like have her rock some Travis's at school. But she'll probably only like it because it's an all pink sneaker. That's the only reason why my daughter would rock it. Butterfly tramp stamp had people looking at their order. Jaybird says Nike needs to take control of to be the. But the thing is with the butterfly like wings, like you don't really see it though. You only see like the butterfly if you don't attach the strings to the strap of the shoe. But like it's not really exposed too much, you know. Like me personally, I don't think the Blue Tile SBs is not a bad sneaker. I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's horrible. I think it's still nice. I don't think it's horrible, but you don't really see the butterfly on the shoe. Like you really don't, unless you really want to. Yeah, but it's not visible. It's for everyone to see. You know? It's a darker shoe. So it's not like you see the bright butterfly pop out of your shoe. So, I don't think it's horrible. I think it's a good shoe. You will never see any NBA OG wearing it casually, Zach says. What shoe? Raffle went up on DSG app. Slide 001 men's and women's May 19th draw. Okay, thank you so much, Bird. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Mine slides on DSG chat. Let me pull it up here real quick for you guys. I got you guys. Right, how do you enter the raffle for the brick after bricks? There's raffles up already, but it's only in store in EU. Once we get more raffles up, I'll start sharing most of them, but like a lot of them are on the Discord group right now, but a lot of them are going to be EU first. I don't see it on the website right now. Yeah, okay, never mind. I see it. May 21st closes May 19th. So raffles are up right now, yeah, for the 3 colorways. There you guys go. So if you guys go on DSG app, you guys can enter in for the slides now. If you guys want the slides. Rap, did you run stock on the Nigels yet? More mini. 45,000 pairs. 45,000 pairs. Also, if you want to enter for Kith, you have to download the Kith app. If you want to download the Kith app to enter in for the Brick After Bricks too. Kith app is now live for in-store and online raffle. But you have to download the app if anybody was asking about it. Okay? You have to download the app. Okay? Have to. Saw my W on the mine slides from DSG this morning. Didn't realize it. Kith raffles live for Nigels. Yes. Make sure you guys enter in. Okay. Putting on my blue tiles right now. With the orange laces. There you go. What up, Elijah? What's good, dude? Dude, Elijah, you're about to get clipped, bro. This dude's about to get clipped. Yeah, bye, dude. You're going to get clipped by the mod, dude. Someone is obsessed with Iceman. Someone's very obsessed with Iceman. You don't have to spam, bro. You don't have to spam. You don't have to spam, bro. You don't have to spam it. We get it. You listen to Iceman Drake. Okay? You don't have to spam it. You don't have to spam it, dude. He wanted to make sure he listened to Iceman, bro. So far, man, the album is nothing to really gas up, dude. Like, to be honest with you, man. There's only a few songs that is nice, but I'm not gassing it up all that, bro. It's all right. So far, I gotta listen to the other two albums. Three damn albums dropping is weird. How's that weird? You don't like music? Drake, Soulja Boy voice, Roman says. Dude, Soulja Boy, bro, ain't nobody care about no damn Soulja Boy, dude. Why did Drake drop 3 albums at the same time? I don't know. Yeah, facts, Toof. Let him know. You're saying Drake is washed. Hey, Toof, you should share. You should send your track to Drake and see if he use it on his track, bro. F it, listening party rap. Let's get it, dude. I'll get clipped. How do these guys on YouTube don't get clipped for listening to a certain album, bro? Like, do these guys get clipped for listening to an album? Like, don't they get clipped for that? For sharing, like, you know, putting it on stream? More like Soulja Boy and Drake voice. Have I gotten a W on Kith? No, I've never gotten a W on Kith. If you like bars and rap, one should acknowledge the bars he says. Talk about true hip hop heads and stuff. Yeah, 100%. I think that's why I mentioned it. I mentioned it earlier. Is that there's a lot of people that are like really, you know, music enthusiasts, where like they, you know, they listen to the lyrics, like lyrical people, versus someone that could just vibe to the music, which is myself. Like, I don't really care too much about the bars in my sense. Like, if I could vibe to the song and be like, oh, you know what I'm saying, you know, but like lyrically, like I think that some people may not understand, you know, and some people may, you know, or like I said, everyone has, you know, their you know, their vibe, whether if they are a lyrical person or just vibing to the music. So it's like someone like don't how they do these reviews. Son and daughter listening with parents. You probably dropped 3 to get out of the energy contract. Maybe 3 albums to exit his contract. I play music when I'm live on Twitch. I just gotta make sure the VOD is clean when it uploads for editing and I don't get clapped. Luno says. No monetization. Usually get clipped. But people were playing last night on YouTube, no problem. Yeah, and I think it's probably because it's not monetized. That's the only thing. Because you're not allowed to get, like, you know, monetized for songs that you don't own. So I get it. I'm drinking whiskey by myself. She choosing Texas, I can tell. If you're into the beef, then you'll want to listen to the bars, I guess. My color blue, but my neck is red. That's why I texted the homie Double HSB Crew. I was surprised that he wasn't live yesterday. I was like, bro, why didn't you go live? Shout out to Killama for the $2 donation.
@Kilama420 donated $1.99. MINDSLIDS look like a Cybertruck y cannot UNSEE.
Mine slides look like a Cybertruck. I cannot unsee it. I don't think it was horrible. I don't think it's horrible. The mine slides, they look like a Cybertruck. Dre is the GOAT, Harlem says. I mean, I guess if you guys want to call him the GOAT. I like Drake, but I'm not the biggest Drake glazer, dude. I don't know. I just listen to all types of music. I listen to Guam music, you know, fuck with island music, bro. You know what I'm saying? But like, I wouldn't necessarily say like I like Drake, I like Kendrick, I like, you know, I like I don't know, a lot of artists, J. Cole, you know. But like, I don't know, I'm not like the biggest like glazer, but I mean, I get it. Like some people are, which is fine. If that's what you like, that's what you like. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay? If you're the biggest, you know, you're biggest country fan or the biggest like rock music fan, you know, vibe whatever you want to vibe with. You know what I'm saying? Like in these times during the summer, dude, I love island music, bro. I just do. You know? So, you can't go wrong with some Guam music, bro. Right, buddy? Like, you just can't go wrong with it. Plus, I don't really listen to rap music in my car when my kids are in the car. I'll say that. I don't ever listen to rap music or hip-hop music in the car. Country music, there's a few that I like. Let's talk about NFL schedule instead of Drake, Rami says. Yeah, just go in there and make it about yourself, huh? You're such a Guam, I like it. I be saying that sometimes to people that are in my car. I'll be like, you don't mind, like, you know, some island music? Baby, lock them doors and turn them lights down low. Right now, so there's like down on repeat, Audrey says. Go Bears. All right, so I haven't really seen the full schedule for the 49ers. Honestly. Let me look at how many wins we're about to get. Hold on. Stop, buddy. Stupid. All right, here we go. So, the San Francisco 49ers. Where's all my football fans in here? So, the Niners, week 1. Well, we got the Raiders, we got the Chargers, and we got... Who is that? We got them for preseason. Rams, September 10th. Dub. Miami Dolphins. Dub. We're 2-0. Arizona. Dub. October 4th, the Broncos. Dub. 4-0. Seattle Seahawks against the 49ers. Easy. Dub. We're mollywopping the Seattle Seahawks. 5-0. Washington Commanders. Dub. 6-0. Atlanta Falcons. Dub. 7-0. We're 7-0 and so our bye week. Raiders. Mollywopping the Raiders. Dub. 8-0. Where is that? Is that in San Francisco? Cowboys, 9-0, dub. Minnesota Vikings, dub, 10-0. Seattle Seahawks, 11-0, dub. New York Giants, another dub, 13-0. Rams, another dub, 14-0. We're going undefeated all season, bro. All season, we're going undefeated, bro. We're going undefeated. We're going undefeated. Yup, we're going undefeated. We're going undefeated. Hey, let me be delusional, bro. Let me be delusional. Let me be delusional. I'm sorry, Conrad, Tony. You guys are not going back to back. Okay? I'm sorry. The Seattle Seahawks will not go back to back Super Bowls, dude. You guys will not get back to back Super Bowls. The 49ers are going to win the division. We're winning the division. Puka Nacua needs to get it together, bro. Dude's on some weird time. 49ers winning it all, bro. We're going undefeated. We're winning the chip. All right? We're winning it all. Where's my boy Salvador to back me up? You know, I want to know, everybody, since we're all in here, let me know what your team is in the chat. Let me know what your team is. Yeah, okay. Let me know all your team, huh? Let me know your guys' team in the chat. To break out that $800. What up, Ryan? Preseason champs, Kane says. Miami, Steelers, Go Hawks, Vikings. How about them Cowboys? There we go. There we go, the Cowboy fans. I'm team Raf J. Ryan says, y'all lucky not playing. My Saints would have been y'all only L. Yeah, you don't gas up them Saints, bro. Texans, Ravens, Raiders, Giants, Chiefs. Your season predictions are about accurate as only copping one pair of sneakers before the wedding. I'll tell you this, dude. The Patriots ain't going nowhere, dude. Those are a bunch of fraud team. That's a fraud-ass franchise right there. I'll tell you that. Another fraud franchise. The Raiders. Dude, I don't know. Washington needs to get it together, bro. They had one season wonder, bro, and then they just have a bunch of old motherfuckers on that team, dude. That they need to just get rid of them. They're too old. Cowboys already got eliminated. I don't know how well, I think the Broncos probably will bounce back. I don't know about the Minnesota Vikings, bro. Fraud franchise. We ran the whole 2000s. Jerome, sorry to break it to you. We're not in the early 2000s, buddy. Okay? Get over it. No one cares no more that the Patriots ran the 2000s. No one cares. How many fantasy leagues do you have running this year? 2. Scott G will have 2 of them. We're going to have 2. We're going to have 2 of them. So if anybody is into fantasy football this year, and man, listen, you guys have to realize with football, it's all, dude, it's probably the most we talk shit all the time, dude. It's so much fun. I love football season. I don't care what anyone says. Football season, dude, you get people sick and tired of talking about sports. How do you get sick and tired about sports if that's literally what sneakers is about, dude? Sports, Michael Jordan, okay? Basketball. How? I'm sorry if you don't like sports. I don't know what to tell you. Listen, I don't think I know anybody that I'm close with that doesn't like any sports. You gotta like at least one sport. You like tennis, bro? Like, you gotta like something. Like, how do you not like sports, bro? Like, football is like one of the most like favorited sport in this chat. Like, it's gotta be. Like, you gotta like some sort of sport, bro. You like motorboating is insane. You like bowling? I don't know. Something, bro. Listen, we're talking smack all year, bro. I never left. Okay? As much as I am a delusional 49er fan, I still love my team, bro. Okay? I still rock my team. You know, there's people out there that their team is ass. They don't like rocking their gear, bro. It doesn't matter, dude. I'm rocking the hell out of my gear, dude. It doesn't matter. If the Niners go 0-17, I still rock my shit, dude. I love my team. People not athletic to left feet. I mean, you don't even have to be athletic to like sports, bro. You know what I mean? You just gotta be a fan of it. You just gotta be a fan of it. As a Raider fan, I just want to be competitive and go like 10-7 and like 9-8. Well, listen, the Raider fans, okay, you guys think the Raiders got a chance this year with their number 1 pick? Like, you think the Raiders got a chance with their number 1 pick? You think the Mendoza is gonna make some noise? I hate sports because all my favorite teams suck. Hey, this year might be better, bro. Because I feel like Mahomes is not going to be playing. Like, I don't think, respectfully, I don't think Mahomes is going to be playing in the next month, the whole month of September. Like, I don't know. So it's either going to be the Broncos or the Chargers taking that division. It's going to be one of those, bro. Man, even the Vegas news anchors just said Raiders have no primetime games because Raiders suck, Synergy says. Funny how Raiders are always in your mouth. So? Who cares? Why are you so mad? So? It's like Cowboy fans. Cowboys take the smoke all the time, bro. Why are you crying about your Raiders, bro? Sorry they suck. I mean, I watched your team. I mean, at least you guys, I think, well, when I went to that game against the Cowboys, who won that game? I forgot. Frank, who won that game? What up, Torn? I mean, yeah, whenever a team sucks, people are going to give, trust me, when the Niners go 0-17 one day, bro, I'm going to get the same smoke, bro, but I'm not going to cry about it. Like, it is what it is, bro. Raider fans are bots. Cowboys down really bad. Yeah, Cowboys, I don't know. I mean, they added a good amount of players this offseason, but I don't know. Hey, you guys got my boy D Winters. I got my boy D Winters. He'll do well with the Cowboys. Cowboys got better in the defensive side. I just didn't understand why. Like, I was really surprised that the Cowboys didn't make the playoffs. Like with George Pickens, and like you have the two best like wide receivers in the NFL, and you didn't make the playoffs is insane to me. I'm not sure if the Nigels are shock dropping. Put the Bears back in the basement. Cowboys might surprise this year. I don't know. I said that last year. I thought the Cowboys were gonna go pretty far last year, but dude, I was surprised they didn't make the playoffs. Rob, didn't you say you were a huge 49er fan anymore when you crashed out? Tanene says. What about Raiders need to go back to Oakland? Rob Vicious says. Torn low-key bought the 6K Supreme Gold Bar. Chiefs picked up a new weapon from my DHS. I mean, dude, you guys had a huge upgrade in the running back. Like, you guys got Walker. That's a huge pickup, dude. Kenneth Walker. I think Kenneth Walker will play a big role with the Kansas City Chiefs, but he's not gonna have the same role that he had with the Seattle Seahawks. But like, that was a huge upgrade for the Chiefs. I feel like the Chiefs struggled for a while in their running back position. Like, in that running back position, they've struggled for some reason. I don't know what it is with their backs. They just don't do well with them. They're like either a 1-2 season hit wonder and then they're gone. That's how I feel with the Kansas City Chiefs running back like situation. It's always they don't ever have like a running back that takes a lot of the load on their team, because they always like to rely on their wide receivers and Travis Kelce. That is one guy that I'm not picking up this year on fantasy football, is that guy. Travis Kelce. I don't know if I'm late, but Kithap has raffles live. Yes, you were a little late on that one, but it's fine. I appreciate you reminding some of us in the chat. So, Kansas City gonna be problem. I mean, when Mahomes gets healthy, like, who's their backup over there in Kansas City? Who's their backup? Isn't it what's his name? The ex-Eagle quarterback that they picked up? Or was it no, it's not him. Fudge, I forgot who it was. We got Notre Dame's big back. Price, he will be good. Emmett Johnson this year, DH says. I'll be watching more college this year for sure. Though. I'm excited just for football to start. I'm really, really excited for football to start, though. Like, I'm really excited. But we're going to be talking smack all year, dude. Oh, yeah, the Chiefs signed Fields. I mean, I don't know. He'll be better. Justin Fields, I forgot about him, dude. Justin Fields will play better this year with the Kansas City organization. He should. They'll fix him. I think they'll fix Fields, bro. I think they could fix him. I just feel bad for the guy. He's just ass. But who knows, man? That was the same thing with a lot of quarterbacks, bro. Like, they started off really trash early in their career, and they thought they were be done. I mean, Rami, you could say that with a lot of quarterbacks, though, bro. Like, look at Baker Mayfield, look at Sam Darnold, look at a few quarterbacks that had a really rough start in their career. I mean, a really rough start, and then became one of the best quarterbacks. I don't know. I don't know. But do I believe in him? Sure. But it just sucks where he's at right now. It really does. It just sucks. But who knows? I think he's just best as a backup. I know, and then they got Geno Smith, Rami's all-time favorite quarterback of all time, Geno Smith to the Jets. That's Rami's all-time favorite quarterback of all time, bro. Geno Smith. That's his all-time favorite quarterback, Geno Smith. All right, chat. I think that's it for me today. I got to get my kids ready. They got field day today, so they're super excited for that today. But you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me as always. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new here. Run it up for the one time. Okay. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me as always. Congratulations if anybody went for the Griffies. More raffles that get updated, I'll let you guys know as always. But you guys enjoy the rest of your Friday. Happy freaking Friday. Hit that like button on the way out. If y'all don't mind, if you're ghost watching, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new here. And I really do appreciate you guys for the love and support as always. Guys, run it up for the one time, man. Run it up for the one time. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me as always. You guys enjoy the rest of your Friday, and I'll see you guys on the next one. All right, enjoy your freaking Friday, man. All right, see you guys. Love y'all. Peace. There's no denying what we want.